Alright, people. Well, I can't lie to you guys. I caved underneath the pressure. The hype was just too great. It was looking so amazing. Black Ops 1 was my favorite game, so I freaking caved. Alright, what's going on, Game Changers? It's GCP here, and I wanted to let you guys know, first and foremost, that I made the conscious decision to pre-order the Cross-Gen bundle because there's a lot of reasons that went behind this decision. I know some people will be upset with me for this, but that's okay. I'd rather be upfront with you guys and let you know all of those reasons behind it. So first and foremost, number one, I'm a fan of Treyarch, I'm a fan of the Black Ops series, and Black Ops 1 was my favorite Call of Duty game in the whole franchise. Absolutely my first and favorite game in the franchise, and knowing what we know right now with Black Ops Cold War and the fact that it's going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, it already has me hyped. On top of that all, we've heard all of the good things when it comes to this game already. The fact that it's going to be a rusher's dream. It's going to have all of the elements that the Black Ops games have had that come to rushing and running and gunning. That's something that I wanted to be vastly different from Modern Warfare and that tactical shooter. No longer are we going to have those doors, those windows, the loud footsteps, all of those things, the mounting, all that stuff that was a pain for me personally to deal with when it came to campers in that game. Honestly, it did not encourage a whole lot of movement. That was the thing that got me the most upset in that game. It wasn't even the skill-based matchmaking, even though skill-based matchmaking is the bane of my existence, and obviously it is super frustrating, which again is something that we're gonna have to deal with in this game, but that is honestly out of Treyarch's control. It was even out of Infinity Ward's control, so I can't even hate on Infinity Ward for having that skill-based matchmaking because it was all Activision's doing. So we already know Activision is going to be pulling all the strings they always have, and this is their conscious decision to put it in these games. So we cannot hate the development studios, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch for having skill-based matchmaking in their game. So that's something that I have to get out of the way first, that Treyarch is not to be hated for skill-based matchmaking when we see it in this next game. Now, I personally think that in the beginning of the beta, and even probably for the first month or so of the life cycle of Black Ops Cold War, we are going to see either no skill-based matchmaking or a much lesser form of that. I think the reason for that is they want to draw in as many people as possible into their game, and they're gonna feel like, hey, this is not so bad. There's no skill-based matchmaking in this game. This is actually doable. This is fun, right? So I think that's the strategy there, but they're gonna eventually turn it back on. But at the same time, I don't mind that so much because there will be a lot of other elements in the game that will encourage a run and gun type of player such as myself who enjoys that signature fast-paced movement that Treyarch provides. And this is something that really speaks volumes to me more than Infinity Ward ever did. They said that Treyarch is home to an incredibly talented and diverse team of Call of Duty veterans, many of whom have been with the studio since before the World at War days, and along with the seasoned teams at our partner studios, we are all working toward one goal: creating the best Black Ops experience for our players. We've consumed a huge amount of community feedback over the years with each new Black Ops title, and our latest game is the culmination of those learnings. We know what our players love, and we've worked hard to capture and innovate on the very best that the series has to offer with Black Ops Cold War. Between the conspiracy-laden campaign led by Raven Software, our signature fast-paced multiplayer, the next evolution of zombies, and more, there's a lot to be excited about. Once you get your hands on the game, we think you'll agree, and we'll have more good news to share at our multiplayer reveal on September the 9th. Where we'll discuss the core pillars of our multiplayer experience, deniable operations, signature combat, and a connected experience across the entire community. So that statement alone by Treyarch lets us know, the players, that they have learned all the likings and even dislikings, even though they have not said that they have accumulated all of the dislikings. But of course, that goes for feedback as a whole. Feedback in general means good, the bad, the ugly, everything, and putting it all together, all those pieces together, coming for the common purpose of knowing what the Call of Duty player, especially those who are fans of the Black Ops series, know and love. So that's what they have gathered, and I think this is what makes them a special studio. Now, could I be coming off as a Treyarch fanboy? I very well could be, but at the same time, I just want a good Call of Duty game that encourages running and gunning. This is the arcade, fast-paced shooting franchise that I know and love. So having that feedback and letting us know that is part of that community feedback, and that communication that Infinity Ward was honestly lacking. Another thing that I want to let you guys know is the fact that there will be no Battle Royale that they're going to be focusing on. Warzone, which was created by Infinity Ward and is going to be separate, was something that was built on and the priority for Infinity Ward. Now that's going to be returning in Black Ops Cold War, but it's not going to be the focus of Treyarch. It's not going to be the focus of Raven. That's not what they're going to be working on. I think this is going to be something that Infinity Ward is going to be working on, and that's separate for them. Treyarch, Raven, and everybody involved in Black Ops Cold War is going to be focusing on the multiplayer and the zombies as well as the campaign, because campaign's also going to have that replayability, which is really, really cool. But at the same time, they're not going to focus on that Battle Royale, which they did in Black Ops 4 as well with Blackout. So that has me really encouraged, because one thing that was clearly the focus of Modern Warfare was not the multiplayer. That was lacking. And as somebody who is a fan of the multiplayer experience more than the Battle Royale experience, this was a huge problem. For those of us who are fans of the multiplayer more than we are anything else, and even a Battle Royale game, even though I personally enjoy Battle Royale games, I think the multiplayer is going to be the focus here, and that is something that is one of the key traits we need to be the most excited about, and we can actually look forward to. And that's something that I think is the most encouraging with this. And again, like I said before, Activision controls the whole skill-based matchmaking system, so I cannot be upset even if they have thick skill-based matchmaking. We're going to have the 3-lane maps, which I know not everybody is a fan of, but if they have enough 3-lane maps and maps that have some sort of flow and other features that will provide that fast-paced shooter, along with, loopable kill streaks, having perks that are balanced, guns that are balanced, time to kill that isn't super fast and not super long, I think we're going to be in for a treat. Now, is it early, again, to say that this is going to be the greatest game ever? This is not something that I am guaranteeing, but I'm just letting you guys know why I have the faith to be able to pre-order the Call of Duty bundle, the cross-gen bundle for that matter, and I already know that I am going to be upgrading to the Xbox Series X. So if I already know that I'm going to be upgrading to the next gen console, why wouldn't I go ahead and buy it already, instead of waiting till it comes out and then buying it for $70 anyways? So that's why I have this reasoning for pre-ordering the game. And plus, of course, I get to use the operator Frank Woods right now while the game is still in its prime. Well, actually, it's close to ending, but at least people will still be playing this, so I can actually use him, and I'm going to be buying the game anyways. So those are my reasons why I went ahead and pre-ordered the game. Of course, some people will still be upset with me, and that's perfectly fine, but again, I just had to justify why I did it, and honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy with the fact that I did, and I pulled the trigger. Yeah, I caved. You could say I caved. But anyways, I'm looking forward to this next game. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys are thinking about pre-ordering. I know a lot of you guys will probably pre-order when the multiplayer gameplay or trailer is shown, but let me know. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about all the information we have gathered so far regarding Black Ops Cold War in the comment section below? Looking forward to hearing from you guys and all the feedback. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And with that being said, this is GCP, signing off.